Good afternoon, 10Y3. It's Friday. Hooray. You must be very pleased to be nearing the end of yet another week of remote learning. 2 weeks in, about 5 to go, then we're at half term. You're doing great. So here we are. We're going to carry on with our English learning and our non-fiction study. So last week you started by having a look at some match reports from the 19th century. And today, Year 10, you're going to look at a match report from the 21st century, from 2017, in fact. And the reason we're doing this is we're engaging with non-fiction skills that you need for your GCSE. They're useful skills for real life as well, but for us specifically right now, it's about the GCSE. You will be writing a GCSE English language paper, paper 2 by Edexcel. That involves analyzing some non-fiction pieces, and we don't know what type it will be. It could be autobiography, it could be sport, it could be news reporting, it could be anything. And at one point you have to do a comparison between a contemporary, modern piece and something that's going to be older, usually beginning of the 20th century, but it could even go back into the 19th. So that's why we're looking at these two pieces about sport. So, without using up any more of your valuable time, why don't we get straight into the lesson? So, welcome to 2017, and we have here a match report that is focusing on, well, the game you see in front of you. It's from the Daily Mirror, and what I'm going to be asking you to do is to read this article, and you're going to be filling in the table that you can see on the screen in front of you. So there is the match report. Harry Kane hat-trick downs dismal Potters. 5 things we learned. You've got this. So activity 1 is to read the article. Activity 2 is to fill in that table, which will help you answer the bullet-pointed questions I have here. This will probably take you about 10-15 minutes and leads into what I think is very reasonable activity 3, which is for you to sort of summarize your findings into a paragraph or 2 of writing. Write a paragraph or 2 explaining how the 2017 report is different from those written in 1871. We're doing this non-fiction work, of course, to help prepare you for your Edexcel English Language Paper 2, specifically question 7. You can see an example of an old paper in front of me here, and it's in the PowerPoint as well. As you can see, it is asking you to make a comparison between 2 pieces. In this paper, it was a contemporary one and one from early 20th century. And that's why we're looking in the sports writing at one from 2017 and one from the 19th century, just to get you used to that difference between the 2. Your task for today is to write a couple paragraphs explaining in detail the differences between the contemporary piece in 2017 and those from 1871, which you read and commented on in the previous lesson. And so there you have it, 10Y3. I hope you didn't find that too onerous, too difficult, or challenging. You've got your work ahead of you, so dealing with that news report and a little bit of writing about how it does what it does. If you have any questions or find it difficult, don't hesitate to email me. Otherwise, I leave you with your work. Please make sure you upload to Teams by the deadline, the couple paragraphs that I've asked you to write. And I'll see you here next week. In the meantime, I hope you have a great weekend. Keep healthy, keep safe, and goodbye.